Hey guys, my name is the Pug of Wall Street, aka Kaboom Shakalaka, and welcome to another video. And we're going to be talking about some interesting ideas from a person named Kaboom Bombers. And as always, whenever I show somebody else's work, I would like to always promote them. And on the screen, you'll be able to see their username, and on the description, there will be a link to his YouTube and to his Instagram, and give him some love, follow, subscribe, do all those things. And let's jump into it. And he made a list of things that the majority, he says that 80% of the community would like to see different, and we're gonna give our thoughts and see what things we agree with. So first up will be make ranked available only after level 15. That would make it so that you would only be able to play ranked if you're a higher level, so you've spent more time in the game. I wouldn't know if that's something I would agree with. If you agree with that, write in the comment section. Tell me your thoughts, and we'll be able to tell. So that one, I'm kind of indifferent. Let's see. Do not reward weapon cases which are locked because they are just useless. That could be a thing. Some people do not like getting them, other people like to get them, but we won't be able to do much with weapon cases until they add the weapon case trading that they're going to be doing sometime this year. So that one's also, I'm kind of indifferent, but I do hope they do not stop dropping the cases, because we're going to be able to trade them and market them in the future. Do not just release overpowered mercs and nuke nerf it like you did with my boy Phantom. Yeah, that is also an issue with Javelin. She was also extremely overpowered. I think Guardian had a huge radius, or they made it bigger or something like that. I don't know, but it's kind of yeah. There should be there. I don't know how big the playtest community in Dirty Bomb is. That's why they're adding the playtest servers. So we're going to be able to fix that as well with the playtest servers that they're going to be adding sometime again this year. Do not rush to release Dirty Bomb 1.0 if you still have bugs and more changes to make. Yep, that is something important that I would like to agree with. I don't see the appeal of Dirty Bomb 1.0 if we're going to be glitching out every time we see we touch the EV, right? Teleporting here and there everywhere. So again, that's why they're slowing down the update process. People are being like, oh, why is Hunter not being released this week? Because, there's glitches, and you don't want a game that's glitched. Okay. Menu background music is ear cancer. Change it to something fast-paced. It's DB after all. The important thing about music, and they did say that they're going to be changing up the music and stuff, that it gets boring after a while when you just hear the same thing over and over. And even if it's something memorable, like, the Star Wars theme song, you're going to get tired of it if that's the only thing you hear. So CSGO, the music is not really important. You do get tired of it to a certain degree. So make the music, I guess, varied. Make it a large loop of different changing songs. I know you can add drum sections, remove sections, add bass, low, remove. Make it so that it is varied and it doesn't just annoy people. That's something I also agree with. I wouldn't go as far to say ear cancer, but we can agree that it's been played to death. Okay, new words about my boy Phantom. We can agree that Kaboom Bombers likes Phantom. Let's see, what would Daz say to these things? Recon means ability to spot enemies. Give him the ability then. Like when you look at an enemy and press E, you could show them in the team's HUD, just like Vasily's dot. That's something to think about. Recon does mean reconnaissance, so a lot of the recon players do or are able to detect enemy players, and they are doing a Phantom rework. So let's see how many of these things will be implemented or won't be implemented in the next Phantom rework they're doing by adding Hunter as well. Increase Katana's heavy melee swing speed as you're not swinging a minigun after all. See, I wouldn't know how to agree with that one. They are reworking Phantom, so they probably are reworking the Katana as well. But reworking the Katana also reworks Kiratana, right? And Kiratana is completely broken, so to speak. Super fast merc, heavy powered, heavy damaging, super. It's just almost. Kiratana is, I would call, overpowered. Just because it makes no sense that a super fast merc would be wielding such a heavy and a powerful weapon. But you know, Splash Damage knows what they're doing, and Kira is actually Japanese, so it makes sense to give her that weapon. But other than that, I don't know. I wouldn't know whether to increase the swinging speed about that one. It is very powerful, but we'll have to see what the changes are. Slightly increase the movement speed. Yeah, I do hope they do that, because Phantom is kind of underpowered with the ability that he has. It's almost impossible to run around as Phantom anymore, because just barely crouch walking, people will instantly detect you. If they pay attention or hear you, they'll be aware of it. So giving him slightly faster movement speed with the same level of degradation to his armor would be very good. Any type of armor does not make a sound, especially not as loud as a freaking jet engine. Either decrease it or remove it. That's something I do not agree with. Maybe decreasing it slightly, but you can't just instantly buff Phantom, because if he's barely visible, right, he's overpowered. So giving him some deficit, although maybe not as strict as the one they're doing right now, is very important. Make him slightly less visible, as that currently he can be spotted by even blind, bloody mercs. Well, I wouldn't go as far as to say that, because people keep falling for barely hidden, completely in the open proximity mines. So you're overestimating the ability of the Dirty Bomb community at points, right? I would say make him slightly less visible and slightly less loud, but you know, you can't quite just remove that deficit, that negative aspect of his ability, because then he becomes extremely overpowered again. You have played 300 hours with Phantom, so do not say even a word on most of the points that are inspired by Daz. Well, I wouldn't know. Daz would have to comment on that, and if you guys want him to comment on, send him this video, see what he thinks. Weapon skins, and also, no matter how many hours you play a certain merc, it is important to be objective and realize that certain things can be driven by emotion. So I could be saying, hey, give Proxy some like 4 proximity mines. I've been playing hundreds of hours of Proxy. I totally know what I'm talking about. But you know, as much as I would like that to happen, you can't expect that to happen, you know, just out of the blue. Weapon skins sometimes look like spilled colors on a gun, which is, yeah. I can agree with that. If you've seen the Halloween weapon skins, they look like crap. Super pixelated. I even switched everything to super and like 1440p settings just to check, and it still looked crap, like pixelated as hell. So do try to, I don't know how that would work, but like increasing the resolution and then giving us the chance to lower or increase the weapon resolution as a setting, so that people who don't want that big of a resolution on their guns, you know, they can change that. But I would like to have some high quality weapons just to show them off. And earning Cobalt in a solo course is impossible. It is not impossible, you just need to know some tricks. I'll be honest, there are guys who do it consistently without cheating, like waiting for the thing to be consistently open and rush through. The best way to do it, I would say, is check online, and you know, you'll find some people who've done it, and people commented as well that they did it. But like there's tricks to it. You have to jump and crouch jump at specific locations, shoot while you're jumping, you know, throw your ammo while you're jumping. It's pretty crazy what people can do. And better server selection and VSay UI as they look ancient. Yeah, they did talk about that as well, that they are going to be changing. They're going to do an UI overhaul for the 1.0, and I'm excited for that. And I do hope there are more servers and better servers. There is an issue in at least in NA that I know of, that for the server browser there's only like 2 servers ever in use, and they're stopwatch servers, and all the other servers are completely unused. So maybe filter out those resources to some other spots. With the telemetry system they added, they can be aware of all those things and how many games people are using and what servers they're not. And give us a chance to buy weapon cases during events, at least with the event currency, just like Winter Holiday. They are going to be doing that, yes. The issue is that after the event is over, if you forgot to buy anything, your entire cheers or whatever it was, your event currency will be forgotten. And I don't think it is converted into credits, but it would be interesting to see that whether they keep it as that currency until the next event, or they convert it to credits. Yeah, I don't know if a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-2 ratio, I wouldn't know, but I would be excited to have happen in the game. And yeah, thank you, Kaboom Bombers, for this post. It's very interesting to see a lot of your thoughts. I would agree with some of the things, I would disagree with the others, and some of them I'll be indifferent. Type in the comment section what would you think, what do you think about these posts. Also, feel free to post in the forums what you think about them. It's very important for the developers, for the community to promote their ideas. Feel free to subscribe to Kaboom Bombers on YouTube. Feel free to follow him on Instagram. And as always, guys, have a great day.